Hi, this is Dr. Brenda Moore, and I wanted to provide you this audio presentation on the overview of the course and some tips to help ensure your success. First of all, why is there so much work in online classes? While there are a lot of advantages in terms of travel and time and convenience in online classes, they are definitely not easier. You should realistically calculate the amount of time that you've committed for each class. So if you're taking 4, that would be times 4. You should plan on about 3 hours a week reading your textbook and completing the Revel activities, and then the 3 hours that you would actually be sitting in a classroom would be the time you spend online completing those activities that are assigned in D2L. Additionally, online classes require engagement between the students and content, the students and me as the instructor, and students with other students. So if you think about 3 to 6 hours per class, and if you're taking 2 or 4 classes, that's a big time commitment. We have a digital e-text that we're using this semester, but it's also available in regular hardback and a loose leaf workbook style. You can get any of those online through the publisher Pearson or through Amazon or other sources. But the required version for this course is Revel. There will be weekly activities and assignments in both D2L and Revel. That's not to confuse you, it's just that we happen to have this e-text that have some really great exercises and activities that are only available through Revel. I'm developing a checklist that will help you keep up with which activities are due in D2L. The only activities you need to complete in Revel are the quizzes. So even though there are questions to case studies and what would you do kinds of things with the potential to submit, you do not need to do those in Revel, just the quizzes each week. Everything else will be submitted in D2L. Both D2L and Revel provide data on each student and their online presence, the number of logins, dates and times, duration, etc. I will be monitoring this data in order to support your progress through the class. I would really encourage you to try to spend some time every day. Check the announcements, which after you click on the course title, the next thing that comes up are announcements. I will try to regularly post announcements about things that are due that day or are coming up due, other kinds of information along with sending you emails. One of the challenges as an online instructor is tending to the needs of each and every one of you. In the classroom, I can look out over a group of students and I can determine if students are confused or which ones are really getting the material or which ones are struggling. But in the online environment, it's a lot more difficult, but it's even more important. So I will be scheduling some synchronous mechanisms either through UCU Virtual Classroom or Google Hangouts. There will be more information on these to come. I know that you all have crazy busy schedules, as do I, but we will try to have multiple times available to help everyone. Most importantly, I want you to learn as much as possible about general helping skills and the helping process as you would in a traditional classroom. If you complete the 4 foundation classes this fall, your degree plan will have you scheduled for your first field internship in the spring. You'll be hearing more about this later, but what this means is that you will be placed in an agency under the supervision of a social worker and expected to conduct hands-on social work practice with clients. Even though some of you have experience already in social services, some of you do not. Regardless, all internships will expect you to be able to provide services appropriate for a graduate student. So all this stuff you're learning is important. And most importantly to me, I want you to become a good social worker. I want you to be successful. I'm here for you. We're going to have a great semester, learn some interesting things, and feel free to post questions or concerns in the virtual office or email me, whatever you need to do. Have a great semester. Best wishes.